The Mistake by James Fenton. With the mistake, your life goes in reverse. Now you can see exactly what you did wrong yesterday and wrong the day before. And each mistake leads back to something worse. And every nuance of your hypocrisy toward yourself and every excuse stands solidly on the perspective lines. And there is perfect visibility. What an enlightenment! The colonnade rolls past on either side. You needn't move. The statues of your errors brush your sleeve. You watch the tale turn back, and you're dismayed. And this dismay at this big mistake is made worse by the sight of all those who knew all along where these mistakes would lead, those frozen friends who watched the crisis break. Why didn't they say? Oh, but they did, indeed. Said with a murmur when the time was wrong, or by a mild refusal to assent, or told you plainly, but you would not heed. Yes, you can hear them now. It hurts. It's worse than any sneer from any enemy. Take this dismay. Lay claim to this mistake. Look straight along the lines of this reverse.
When I'm an old woman, I shall wear purple, with a red hat which doesn't go and doesn't suit me. And I shall spend my pension on brandy and summer gloves and satin sandals and say we've no money for butter. I shall sit down on the pavement when I'm tired and gobble up samples in shops and press alarm bells and run my stick along the public railings and make up for the sobriety of my youth. I shall go out in my slippers in the rain and pick flowers in other people's gardens and learn to spit. You can wear terrible shirts and grow more fat and eat 3 pounds of sausages at a go, or only bread and pickle for a week, and hoard pens and pencils and beer mats and things in boxes. But now we must have clothes that keep us dry and pay our rent and not swear in the street and set a good example for the children. We must have friends to dinner and read the papers. But maybe I ought to practice a little now, so people who know me aren't too shocked and surprised when suddenly I'm old and start to wear purple. I could read it much better.
No, it's great.
But it's fine. It doesn't have to be read.
It's a great poem.
It is a great poem.
Very funny and very liberating, isn't it? It gives you this sense of freedom.
Freedom, but it also says, hang on, why are we waiting to retire to have our sense of freedom? Why can't just be liberated now? And I've definitely believed in that when it comes to my dress sense. It's like, who gives it, whatever. Just wear purple or hat or do things now because it ain't a rehearsal. And who knows, you might not end up getting to be that old.
Exactly.
I think young people think old people are completely different. You know, they're like a world apart.
Yeah.
They're a foreign country. And they would never relate. And you go like, actually, this old person just wants to have fun and return to the immaturity of youth.
This is by the great Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my steps, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room, just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand, or fall down on their knees. And then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes, and the flash of my teeth, and the swing in my waist, and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, and the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me.
And this is by A.A. Milne, The End. When I was 1, I had just begun. And when I was 2, I was nearly new. And when I was 3, I was hardly me. When I was 4, I was not much more. When I was 5, I was just alive. But now I am 6. I'm as clever. So I think I'll be 6 now, forever and ever. She's 6.
So lovely, that.
Yeah.
Really wonderful.
But she's going to be 7 soon. So.
Yes.
Love After Love by Derek Walcott. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself, arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life.
When I'm sad and weary, when I think all hope is gone, when I walk along high hoping, I think of you with nothing on. Isn't it sweet?
But we can make it fun. I think as adults we forget how to play. And we don't do enough playing in our daily life. And with the kids, we've got to make the serious fun and the fun serious. We've just got to swap it up. And musicality, there's an innate sense of rhythm and things that help us in this, in poetry, that, as we said, it does something to us. So we have to shout it. We can do crazy games with poetry, like say alternate words, make it fun. You've got to get out of your head. You've got to get the kids out of their heads. Get them, stop thinking that there is a prescribed answer. Or we got to, as you say, we got to be judged how clever we are. Forget it. This is a piece to be somehow owned and enjoyed, and you can discover it by playing. Celia by Adrian Mitchell. When I am sad and weary, when I think all hope has gone, when I walk along High Holborn, I think of you with nothing on. When I'm sad and weary, when I think all hope is... We could rap to it. When I'm sad and weary, when I think all hope is gone, when I walk along High Holborn, I think of you with nothing on.